All right, folks, the tides are clearly changing here. This graphic here, I want to point out to you guys, this is a graphic from a large study which was done showing that in every country in the world, the trend is for uh, the more plant-based or less meat you have, the higher the infant mortality rates. So basically more babies are dying and the shorter the life expectancy. So more meat equals longer life expectancy and better infant health. Now this particular graph comes from a study that was performed recently out of Australia. It was corrected for socioeconomic factors. So it accounted for wealth, because a lot of people say, well, it's just poor countries versus rich countries. That was taken into account. So we clearly see that having meat in the diet is associated with better outcomes when it comes to, living longer, having healthier kids, and more people are waking up to this. People are seeing stuff where projecting, we're going to start banning meat in cities and things like that. More and more of you guys are waking up to this fact, which is a good thing. The more awareness we have, and people are being aware that people are trying to take that away from you, that should be a powerful motivator. And I think that what has to happen next is you have to start taking action. And that action can be as simple as just refusing to buy the ultra-processed, the plant-based garbage, because these people cannot succeed without us supporting them. The masses, the millions and billions of us have to sign off for this and believe it. Stop being gullible, and many of you guys are. If you know somebody that's fallen under the spell of this nonsense, this is a massive effort by corporations to continue to intellectualize IP property or intellectual property of their food, so they can massively make money off that. They can convince you that it's somehow better for you, when deep down inside either from a common sense perspective or through personal experience. Look at all the people that have now gone on whole food meat-based diets and recovered their health. Now, it's not so much plants bad, meat good, and there's some differences there, and certainly I'm on the bias of meat as the best food spectrum, but really it's natural, whole, unprocessed food versus the ultra-processed garbage that they want to feed us. And it's not because of some sort of altruistic desires. It is because it's about profit. It's not about saving the environment. It's certainly not about your health. It is clearly about one thing: making as much profit as possible, profiting on your sickness, on your illness, and entire economies depend upon this. And so if you attempt to dismantle that, it's going up against a lot of aligned powers that don't want to do that. But we can do that. The only way it's going to happen is if we in massive numbers reject this stuff and turn back to real food. Okay, I'm sitting here, on the island of Greece, in Greece, overlooking the Aegean Sea. Lamb that was freshly killed this morning for breakfast. We've got, sheep's milk yogurt that was harvested, yesterday, basically. This is what we should be striving for as much as possible, expanding it. And that's possible. We have the technology to do so. We don't have just the technology to make more and more shelf life stable garbage with artificial flavorings and emulsifiers and thickeners and things like that. We now have the technology to have whole unprocessed natural food at scale. That is clearly doable, but it's going to depend upon market demand and consumer preference. So I'm asking you guys, step up, stop buying the garbage. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.